sway. All the girls are on me. Damn, everybody pay attention. This right here is my pretty boy sway.
What is going on, guys? My name is Moto, and today you are going to be watching my 2019 Detroit review on Supercross the Game 2. Today's track is going to be Atlanta 2019. This is my replica. Going to show this kind of off. It is available on PlayStation 4 under Atlanta space 2019. I will have that in the description and all of that good stuff. First and foremost, though, I do want to apologize, as I normally tend to be doing each time I do these reviews. My bird is a complete dickhead, and he's deciding that he's going to scream at every single video. So you probably hear him fucking just squawking in the background. He's kind of a dick. He's a cockatoo, so he screams a lot. So anyway, guys, let's hop right into my Detroit review. Now, we'll start off with the 250s. Kind of uneventful. Pretty easy night for Austin Forkner again. Comes in and goes 1-1. And then goes 1 again. Surprise! He only led every single lap besides one, which is such a surprise because it's not like he's had a fucking perfect season the entire season, right? So he has currently gotten a perfect season all the way except for, I guess, qualifying. That's the only blemish, that he didn't get first place in qualifying this week. However, I believe he got second. Chase Sexton ended up taking pole. And Jordan Smith was the only person to lead a lap besides Austin Forkner. Now, Jordan Smith apparently went into this race with a wrist injury, so a little bit difficult for him. However, he ended up managing pretty well, and I believe it was Chase Sexton routing out the top three there. So, pretty solid night for the 250s. No surprise, Forkner is in a fucking different level. Honestly, he's just absolutely killing everybody right now, and it is pretty insane, to be honest with you. I didn't think that he would necessarily dominate this hard. I thought he'd probably win the championship, but, you know, I did not know he was actually going to come out and just destroy everybody. But, you know, that's how this race is going, and I'm enjoying every single second of it. So, yeah, it's Forkner still undefeated on the season. Literally undefeated. He has not lost a single race at all. And he's led pretty much every single lap of the season, too. I think there's only been one other lap that he has not led, and that was maybe in the first round. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I really have no idea. So, that's the 250s, guys. Real eventful stuff. It took 2 laps to talk about. Wow. Surprise. Oh, my goodness. Who would have thought? So, moving on to 450s. And, you know, Eli Tomac ended up qualifying fastest, which I honestly kind of thought that he would be doing that the entire season, but he just ended up doing it this weekend, and very impressive out of him. He was clearly the fastest guy on the track, he was absolutely leaving everybody behind. First moto ended up coming out and getting kind of a not-so-great start, but holy shit was he just absolutely on rails. Brayton ended up pulling away at the beginning of the race, and led pretty much every lap except I think the last lap where Tomac got him, and it was just crazy because, like, I'm sat there watching Eli, and he is absolutely on a completely different level from every single other rider. It was actually pretty crazy to watch. Like, I really didn't know that he was going to be that fast in comparison to everybody, but he just found so many different lines. Like, for example, after that split lane, he would literally hit that that corner and dive down to the inside, and he would absolutely rail it. Like, nobody else was going as fast as him in the corners, and you know, it was just insane to see. He would make passes through the first section and then still be able to double out of the section or into the next section, which was just unbelievable, man. He was on a roll. It was just crazy to watch, and you know, very impressive stuff out of him in general. So Moto 2 rolls around. Gets a better start. Cooper Webb starts leading after getting 6th in the first heat, or the first moto, and just comes out and ends up getting the job done. I mean, he just dominated. He got past Cooper Webb pretty quickly and just dropped him. I mean, he was just, Cooper had nothing for him. It was just on a completely different level of riding from Eli Tomac. And he ended up going 1-1 in the first 2. Cooper Webb ends up getting 2nd. And I believe Chad Reed was like consistently right where he needed to be to get a solid podium. I don't know exactly where he finished each race, but I know that he was up there, and he was obviously in contention for that podium, which was really interesting. As we'll go on into the next race, Moto number 3 ends up coming out. Cooper Webb just gets an amazing start, and he's battling a little bit, then kind of drops. I believe it was Baggett. And Tomac got a really bad start again, like not good. Like he was out of the overall lead. I think Webb ended up taking over the overall lead for a little bit, and we were able to kind of be kept up on that with obviously the NBC guys kind of putting it out there and on the side of the screen, as well as the battle between Ken Roczen and Chad Reed for the podium, which is really interesting. Tomac ended up battling his way all the way up to 6th place, which is all he needed to secure the victory as long as Cooper Webb was in first. Just because obviously if he goes 1-1-6 compared to a 1-2-6, he's obviously got 1 point on him. So he ends up taking the overall there. Cooper Webb ended up getting 2nd, which was really nice. And then the battle ensued between Ken Roczen and Chad Reed for the podium. I think Chad Reed just needed to get, I think, a couple positions behind Ken, and he was going to lock it up, which he ended up doing that, and very cool stuff to see. You know, Chad Reed on the podium. It's been, what, 2 years now since when he was on the Yamaha that he got a podium, which is just insanely awesome to see Chad Reed still doing that. His 132nd podium. That's insane, man. That is so many podiums. That's, from what I understand, 8 seasons worth of podiums if you stack them all in a row. That would be how many podiums he got, and that's just crazy, man. That is awesome. So I was really pumped to see Chad Reed up there. Tomac gets an overall, ends up going down to 13 points behind Cooper Webb instead of being 16, which he really needs it. And you know, I think this is going to be a good sign for Tomac. I think he's going to go on a roll now. He's finally got a dry win. And, I mean, if he just continues to ride like this, I think that he will easily lock up this championship. But Cooper Webb is looking really good. I'm not taking that away from Cooper Webb. I'm not taking it away from anybody because this championship is far from over. It's round 8 coming into round 9, and we still have a lot left to go. So we will see after Atlanta. I believe it is going to be Daytona and then Indianapolis. You know, both Cooper Webb and Eli have some history at Daytona last year. However, you know, Eli obviously is a pretty quick dude at Daytona, just based on the way that it's formatted. He'll be quick there, and you know, that'll be exciting to watch. As well as you know, we never know what could happen with any of the riders. You know what I mean? It's a really exciting thing to watch, and you know, I'm very excited for the rest of the season. This season has provided extremely good racing, and you know, I think that we're all really, really lucky to have this season. After a couple boring seasons where it's just been pretty much over before it's even started, we finally get one that is really exciting. Granted, I guess 2017 was pretty exciting with Tomac almost coming back on Dungey, but you know, that was kind of, I don't know, Tomac just started tearing everybody a new one. It wasn't necessarily super exciting like this one, where we're seeing these crazy battles, and this points chase is between like 4 guys within literally 13 points of each other right now, and it's crazy. At one point it was within 2 points. So hopefully this continues, and it's a good championship all the way through. I am still polling for Forkner, AC, and for Tomac. I think it's going to be a green sweep. I think Cowie's just going to have a really good Supercross here. I don't think the AC or Forkner can drop their titles, and I think Tomac's going to come back and clinch it. I don't know. That's just me. I am a Tomac fan, so I guess that's just, you know, my mindset and all that stuff. So anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. I know the bird stopped screaming after about halfway through, which is nice, but you know, it's probably really annoying for you guys, so I do apologize for that. We're going to try to silence that motherfucker later on, you know what I mean? So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this review, please leave a like and comment down below your opinions on the race and all that good stuff. If you want to play this track, again, it is called Atlanta 2019. I'm going to have that in the description, so all of you guys can play it and have a good motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying, boys and girls style? Anyway, guys, as always, my name is Moto, and I am out. Peace. Goodbye.